I cannot tell you how crazy it was to see you guys do what you did to get to the Sweet 16, just the second 15 seed ever to make it this far in the tournament. And apparently, it's not a big surprise to you. You've been telling your guys all season long you're going to do this, right?
Well, Dan, one, thank you for having me on. Two, I think that, any time that you're competitive and you believe in the people that you have, you're trying to have that mentality and instill that confidence, and not phony confidence. But I believe that our players had put in the work. I believe that we were competitive. I mean, if you go look, we played the third toughest non-conference schedule in the country. All 5 teams that we played in the non-conference made the NCAA tournament. Now, we didn't win any of those games. Lost by 5 to Oklahoma State at OSU, lost by 5 at Wichita State. We were up 12 on Arkansas in the second half, ended up losing that one. And so we knew that if we tightened up some areas on some really good teams, that these are 2 possessions that we need to make up. And I just felt over the course of time, the course of the year, that we would make those corrections, and to our guys' credit, we've done that.
Yeah, I would say so. I'm just looking at your Twitter page right now, Coach Mills, and I think this Sweet 16 run deserves verification. We're going to have to contact Twitter, get that blue check mark for you. I'm sure that will be coming down the pipe at any moment, right? Has to.
I didn't even know about verification. I have 2 teenage daughters, and when I took the job here, they said, your job's to get verified, not Coach ORU. And so I didn't even know what that meant, but honest to goodness, it's I don't care anything about it.
Well, it's funny you say that about the teenage daughters. I have a teenage son and daughter, 13 and 14, and they get quite a kick out of that. They're like, Dad, that doesn't make any sense.
That's important to teenage kids.
What has that been like for them to watch this run for you guys?
Well, it's great. I mean, my kids have always been all in on wherever we were. They do have different level of shrills when other people shoot free throws, so they can change octave levels based upon your free throw percentage. If you're bad, they'll go a little lower. If you're really good, those shrills will get really higher. So they've been all in. What's been tough is you can't even touch them, right? You can't even hug your wife. You can't hug your children after moments like Ohio State and Florida last night. And so from that context, it's just you got to wave to them. So they're old enough to understand it. I feel bad for some of our other coaches who have, 4-year-olds and 2-year-olds, and they want Dad to lose for some of our assistant coaches because they want to see him and get him back home. But that's been tough, obviously, not being able to share those moments with your family.
How do you keep your guys from getting too high? I mean, you win that first round game against second seeded Ohio State, and then you come back against Florida from an 11-point deficit in the second half. What does it say about these troops that you just have them believing?
Well, one, if you get too high, you're going to lose, and so if you like losing, go ahead and pay attention to all the hype and read the social media and return all the text messages. If you don't like losing, then get focused in on what's important. And there'll be a time to return all these text messages, deal with all of these other issues. We're off actually today, and we'll be off tomorrow in order to have these guys rest because we don't play until Saturday evening. But I mean, you have to turn the page pretty quickly. I mean, I heard a old football coach say one time, you're a peacock one day and then you're a feather duster tomorrow. And you realize just, one, how quickly this thing can change if you don't lock in on your responsibilities. And we have a very mature group, and they've been able to do that.
You're a peacock one day and a feather duster the next. Man, I like that. That is penthouse to outhouse in a hurry.
Right. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.